playing Kathy Rain to Soothsayer?
We're closed. For fuck's sake.
Hey, kid.
Oh, Lucas.
Gee, what happened to you? Looks like somebody's been through the ringer.
You should mind your own business, old man, before I bring up your ex-wife.
Hey now, I'm just looking out for a former student of mine. And you're always my business.
Oh, I bet I am. That's the only way a has-been like you could ever stay relevant.
Ha! Yeah, that must be it. Now, you gonna invite me in and just let me stand here like an asshole?
Fine, come in then. You want some coffee?
Yeah, I got enough, old sis, thank you very much. That brew you make is rancid.
Oh, I did that on purpose. I wanted to do detective work, not dumb chores like some air-brained secretary.
Feigning incompetence, huh? Clever move.
I guess so. I just wish that shrewdness of mine could make me some money.
There's my segue. Did you hear the news on the Soothsayer?
I never took you for a sucker, Lucas. This is Cassidy. There's no way that reward is legit.
You're wrong. Mayor Adams is different. He's the real deal.
And you know this how exactly?
Well, because it just so happens that I was hired to find dirt on the guy. I got nada. Zip. He's a total Boy Scout.
Whatever. We're still talking about a serial killer. Do I look suicidal to you?
Kinda. You passed out at noon, stinking of booze, and that eviction notice hanging over your head isn't doing you any favors.
That's none of your concern. I'm handling it. I just need a goddamn case. A normal case. Free of homicidal maniacs.
Don't know what to tell you, kid. Things are looking kinda dry on that front, you dig?
Oh, God. Please don't try to sound hip, Lucas. Your Dick Tracy imitation is cringeworthy enough.
I suppose you could always pawn off that bike of yours. Buy you another month or two.
Tell him, Mildred. Lose the Catmobile? I'd rather chop off my left tit.
I may be a has-been, but I'm fairly sure that self-mutilation won't do you much good. A couple $100K, on the other hand.
I love money just as much as the next girl, but, I mean, this isn't just a long shot. It's about as likely as Mildred turning vegan and taking up juggling.
Come on, one more case, for old time's sake. 50-50 split. How could anyone beat my rugged charm and your youthful vigor?
Lucas, we both know you're about as charming as a clown at a funeral. And the last time I saw my vigor was 3 tequila bottles ago.
All right. I know what I'm beating. I'll drop it.
Look, thanks for the tip. I might actually take a shot at that bounty, but you need to accept that we're not a team anymore. We had a good run, but I have my own thing going. Look, see? My name is on the frosted glass and everything.
I can respect that. You're not allergic to a little quid pro quo from time to time, though, are you?
Now, that I can do. That's how the world works anyway. It's all just an endless circle jerk of quid pro fucking quo.
I don't quite see things that way, but my door is always open if you'd like to discuss the case.
Sure. May the best woman win.
You telling me I'd look good in a dress? Later, kid.
Bye, Lucas. Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. I should have information on the Soothsayer somewhere in this room. Cassidy's first and only serial killer. The only thing standing between me and a massive payday. I should look around the office for information about the Soothsayer. I call her Judy, the most stunning lady this side of the Mississippi. She's my electric go-to gal when things get rough. My lighter. Used to belong to my dad, but now it's mine. Plenty of fuel inside. My expert lock-picking set. Not many locks can withstand these little fellas. Who's the best fluff ball? Couldn't agree more. My radio, with a built-in cassette player. I prefer the quiet right now. My private investigator's license, issued last year. I was worried how Lucas would react, so I applied for it behind his back. I couldn't have been more wrong, though. That old fart has been nothing but supportive since then. It's a plastic laminator, a machine used to encase paper and other thin objects in transparent plastic. I mainly use it for fake IDs. What bills? Never saw those. Nope, no siree. Thanks for the headache, you Mexican jerk. The city we're in, unfortunately. My biggest fan, as depressing as that is. Various reference books and technical manuals. An article in the Chicago Tribune about the Whitmore affair. My big breakthrough case last year. I've been meaning to get it framed, but I've been too busy with important things. You know, like drinking alone. When there's new messages, it blinks. It's high-tech like that. The yellow pages. Handy for looking up people and businesses. Huh. I wish it was that easy. Just outdated casework. Can't bring myself to take them down. That cranky drawer is stuck good. I know Eileen had some magic trick to get it open. Too bad she's not around. Yeah. Maybe there's something about the killings in these papers. All right. I found a few interesting articles about the most recent murder. All right, I think that's everything I've got on Deborah in here. When I'm ready to leave, I should be able to learn more about the other victims at the library. Every biker worth her salt has got a box like this somewhere. Extra helmets. Eileen used to wear one of them back when things were different. Useful things for when the Catmobile needs a tune-up. Uh-oh. That's quite a tequila face you got there, Kathy. Eileen and me, before Rain investigation started going downhill. We worked great together, didn't we? I wish things didn't have to go the way they did. Nah, I'll live with my current face. Ugh, don't make me hurl. I'm way too hungover for coffee. Keeps me in perfect timing. No time to do the stupid dishes. I've got a case to solve. Standard electric oven. Barely used. Various spices and condiments, gathering dust. No time to do the stupid dishes. I've got a case to solve. A postcard left by Jimmy Cochran, that strange old geezer I met at a mental institution a few years ago. He was discharged a year after we met, and for some reason he seems to think I had something to do with it. I better not open that. Wouldn't want the mold to spread. It's a photo I took of the West End Bridge here in the city back in the day. Teenage Kathy had one of those artsy photographer phases. Nah, no fun alone and sober. My walk-in closet. It's a real mess in there. I better not open the door or I'd risk spilling all sorts of shit out here. How's it hanging, Lampy? I better put that away later, for Mildred's sake. That little rascal has proven that yes, cats can get drunk. Still same old Cassidy, City of Gleam. Maybe later. The red one goes better with this set. Manhunt. I prefer their old material, but their latest album wasn't half bad. Oh, Cryptic Chaos. Can't wait till they're back in town. Yeah, I figured the room needed some extra groove. I wish, but if I don't shape up and get some work done, I'm gonna end up sleeping somewhere way less comfy. Plotting world domination as usual, Mildred? I better get those pets in then. I've already caught myself a little serial killer, haven't I? Your secret's safe with me. Looking for something to pounce on? Oh, I bet. No thanks. Ballet is not my kind of scene. Nah, I got one at home. That an actual avocado tree? Sure looks the part. A plaque with some prominent donors. Interestingly, Deborah Sinclair is listed here. Ugh, plenty of bad memories from this place. Being forced here for school was the worst. The old librarian lady was the meanest hag you could imagine, and she had it out for me from the start. So apparently if there's a fire, I'm supposed to run through those gigantic double doors 10 feet away. Phew, I'm saved. A workstation for the librarian. If I need to search for books, I could use the computer down the hall. A bunch of magazines, mostly celebrity gossip, it looks like. You can rent one of those if you lack a fixed address. Let's hope things don't come to that. Hi, I need some help, please.
Of course. How can I be of assistance?
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Quite a bit. Do you have a more specific line of inquiry?
Was Deborah a popular author?
Oh, yes. Even before her death. Afterwards, her popularity has reached astronomical levels.
I can imagine. Borrowing one of her books now is out of the question, right?
Correct. 6 months wait minimum.
Yeah, I figured. What kind of books did Deborah write?
She dabbled in many different genres over the years, but her main bulk of work could probably be defined as horror, mystery, or a combination of the two. Afflicted, Dead Ends Meet, and the Jenny Payne trilogy are some of her most well-known titles.
Huh, okay. Was she working on a new book when she died?
I believe so, yes. But I don't have any details to share.
What do you know about Deborah's private life?
She had quite an interesting life. Adopted as a child, and her adoptive father, Sebastian Willis Sinclair, was an accomplished author in his own right. Deborah's birth mother was a young homeless woman, and her father was a Native American. Deborah spent much of her life trying to track down her biological father, unsuccessfully. Perhaps in some part due to her roots, Deborah's books have often contained subject matter inspired by Native American religion. She was childless and unmarried when she passed away. Rumors say she was gay, but God knows tabloids are quick to jump to conclusions. I don't think she ever clarified that matter to the public. If you are curious to learn more, I would highly recommend her acclaimed autobiography, Unbound.
Oh, I might check that out. Thanks for the information. What do you know about the murder?
I believe she was killed at her writer's retreat, stabbed to death. The police say the MO was similar to the other victims, with the shattered mirror and all that.
Where's this writer's retreat located exactly?
There's an area called Bear Creek, just on the border of the national park. Sinclair owned a small cabin there.
All right, got it. That's a decent drive, so I think I'll head out there tomorrow. I'm looking to find some information on the Soothsayer.
Ah, quite a few people have taken an interest in that case lately.
That's so. Well, I'm not scared of a little competition. So, you got anything for me?
Yes, I would direct you to the microfilm viewer at the end of the hall. We have full scans of all of the major newspapers dating all the way back to the 50s.
Perfect. I should be able to browse those for some articles about the murders.
Indeed. If I may ask, what is your own interest in the case?
You probably heard there's a reward, right? I'm a PI, and money is tight, so...
I see. I suppose we each have our own ways to make a living.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very well. Good luck.
If I need a book, I should use the computer. Some local hero from the Civil War, I think? Well, either that or Beethoven. That guy gets around. Anything I print should appear here. I think that includes printouts from that microfilm viewer at the end of the hall. Some antique world map, centered on the US. 1800s, maybe? Microfilms containing images of scanned newspapers. They're organized by calendar date. It's one of those advanced microfilm viewers. I'll need to insert a microfilm to use that. Microfilms containing images of scanned newspapers. They're organized. What? Nah, no need to write anything about that. Microfilms containing image. Okay, let's see here. It would take ages to look through all the microfilms since the killings began, so maybe I can figure out on what date the murder prior to Deborah's occurred. Hopefully I can deduce the date of the previous murder from the articles I picked up at the office. When I have a good date written down, I can view the corresponding microfilm and look for useful information. Alright, I've got a date written down. I can use that to find the corresponding microfilm. That's the date I selected in the calendar. I can either search for it in the microfilm shelves or replace it with a different date by looking at the calendar again. I should close my notebook first. No. I don't think this date I've got written down is good. I can't waste time by checking every date. I should look for the date of the previous murder in the sequence before I browse the microfilms. We're still in May. It doesn't make sense to browse any later dates. Yeah, this date should be good. I'll search through a week or so of microfilm, starting from the date I've written down. Hopefully I can find some useful information on the previous victim. There we go. I'll have these printed. All right, rinse and repeat. I should try to determine the previous microfilm date based on the information in these new pages. That way I can make my way back from article to article, victim to victim, until I get all the way to the first murder. Let's see here. I know where Constance Hill is, but that's a fair distance from the city. Better save it for tomorrow. For now, I'll put Jane Doe on hold and see what I can find about the previous murder victim. One more thing.
Yes?
What do you know about Jane Doe, the fourth Soothsayer victim?
Apart from Deborah Sinclair, I can't offer much insight on the Soothsayer victims.
I don't want to ask him about that. This place has been around for a while now, hasn't it?
Well, that depends on your frame of reference, but the library turns 110 next year.
Damn. Must be one of the oldest buildings still standing in the city then.
Most likely, yes.
I saw that Deborah Sinclair was one of the financial contributors to the library.
Indeed. This place had gone through a rough patch, and I'm told that her gift came just in the nick of time, saving the library from closure.
I don't want to ask him about that. Those boxes over there can be rented anonymously, right?
Yes. Would you like me to set that up for you?
Not right now. But if I'm evicted in a few weeks, I might just take you up on that.
Oh, I sincerely hope it doesn't come to that.
Can I borrow one of those magazines?
Yes, but only for reading here in the library. You're not allowed to exit the building with them.
Got it, thanks. The microfilms were a great help. I got these nice prints out of them.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you found them useful.
I don't see a reason to show him those. I'm sure he knows more about Deborah Sinclair than me. Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very well. Good luck.
Jane Doe was the fourth victim of the Soothsayer. She was burned alive. I think I'm done with that victim for today. I should focus on my other leads for now. Cassidy's first and only serial killer. The only thing standing between me and a massive payday. Jane Doe was the fourth victim of the Soothsayer. She was burned. I think I'm done. Let's keep things more sensible than that. What am I even trying to do here? Microfilms containing images of scanned newspapers. They're organized by calendar date. No. I don't think this date I've got written down is good. No. I don't think this date I've got written down is good. No. I don't think this date I've got written down is good. It's one of those advanced micro... No. I don't think this date I've got written down is good. Microfilms containing images... No need to write anything about that. I don't feel like burning that. Yes, this should be the right date. Let's see here. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I'll make sure to look into that church later and maybe find the address. For now, let's move on to victim number 2. Yes, this should be the right date. Let's see here. Eric's address isn't too far away, but I should learn all I can here before I visit any of the crime scenes. Coming up last, the very first victim of the Soothsayer. Yes, this should be the right date. Let's see here. All right, that should be everything on the microfilms. I think I'll continue to focus on gathering information today and then head to each of the murder sites tomorrow. I think I'll look into that church next, the King of Kings. There was no mention of an address for it in the newspapers. Let's keep things more sensible than that. What am I even trying to do here? That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think that would accomplish much. That doesn't make any sense to me. One more thing.
Yes?
What do you know about Eric Holloway, the second Soothsayer victim?
Apart from Deborah Sinclair, I can't offer much insight on the Soothsayer victims.
What do you know about Rose Taylor, the first Soothsayer victim?
Apart from Deborah Sinclair, I can't offer...
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Not much, unfortunately. They're not within my area of expertise.
Do you know anything about the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I'm not familiar with that church, sorry.
Are you familiar with the Azure Sky Motel?
I'm afraid not.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very well. Good luck.
Not yet. I'll focus on research today and head to the murder scenes tomorrow. Who's the cutest predator around here? Oh, yes, you are. Nope. Lots of Taylors in there, but no Rose. I guess that makes sense, seeing as how this phone book was issued a couple months after her death. I have his address already. Nope. Nothing. Maybe I'll have more luck with the church. Got the number. I'll call first and see if a visit makes sense. God knows I have to be careful with those last drops of gas left in the bike. Great. I've got the address to the church. I'll head over there tomorrow. I should see if I can find out more about Rose Taylor. I bet somebody at the motel has some useful information to share.
Thank you for calling the Azure Sky Motel, your oasis in Cassidy. How may I help you?
Hi there. This is Kathy Rain from Rain Investigations. I have some questions.
All right, then.
What can you tell me about your motel?
The Azure Sky is a long-time family business. We've been serving tenants faithfully for over 40 years now.
Oh, wow, quite a while. So, how many tenants do you have?
We don't keep records of the number of tenants, but we have 50 rooms of varied sizes. We're about 3/4 full, but expecting to be fully booked during tourist season in the summer.
Wait, tourists actually come to Cassidy? Somebody deserves a raise for one hell of a marketing campaign.
No patriot of the community, huh? That's a shame. This city has a lot more to offer than people like you give it credit for.
To each their own, I guess. So, I hear that one of your tenants was murdered back in February? Rose Taylor.
No shit. Here I thought the boys in blue ransacked this whole place just for shits and giggles.
That happens more often than you'd think. Come on, man. Help a girl out.
Sorry for the attitude, but you know you're the umpteenth person to ask about that, right?
I get that, so how about we stick with the short version?
Fine. No, I don't know anything that isn't in the papers. No, you can't see the room. It's rented out. And even if you did go in there, there's nothing that the cops or cleaners haven't removed since friggin' February.
Understood. So what about the next of kin? She had a husband, right?
Yeah, he came by later to pick up the personal effects. I just met the guy for a few minutes.
Did you catch his name?
I did, but I don't think he'd appreciate me giving out his name to some random lady on the phone. No offense.
I am a bit offended, actually. I'm not some random lady. I'm a licensed private investigator and a renowned one at that. Ever hear of the Whitmore affair?
That does sound familiar.
Well, that was me. Now, here's a friendly piece of advice. Choose the path of least resistance. I can be a much bigger pain in the ass than this Mr. Taylor, believe me.
All right, fine. It's Orson. Orson Taylor.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Do you know anything about scrying mirrors?
Only that our psycho killer enjoys breaking them around his victims, but I have no interest in understanding a nut like that.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
I know more than I'd like to. I could have gone without a close view of his handiwork, that's for sure.
I can imagine. A brutal stabbing, I take it?
No offense, but I'd rather not go over that again. It's all in the papers, if you're so dead set on getting all the gory details.
What can you tell me about Orson Taylor, Rose's husband?
Nothing much. Like I said, I only saw the guy once, a week or so after the murder.
Okay. How do you seem?
Like you'd expect. Messed up. Couple of kids, too. Breaks my heart, truth be told.
So, if Rose was married and had 2 children, what was she doing in your motel?
Now that's the million-dollar question, ain't it? You'll get no answer from me. Even if I could keep track of all of our tenants, I don't make a habit of sticking my nose in their personal affairs.
Huh. Was she a regular then?
Not really, just a couple of bookings in January and February. Look, I think I've said enough. Any other questions? We need to wrap this up. I've got calls on the other line.
That's all, thanks.
You're welcome. Have a great day now.
Orson Taylor is the surviving husband of Rose Taylor, the first Soothsayer victim. Police have excluded him as a suspect. I should try to get in touch with Orson Taylor next. Hopefully he's willing to talk to me. All right, found the husband's number. Here's hoping he's willing to talk to me. What? I should grab this in case I need to snap some shots. Empty. All this gumshoe has left to pawn is her dignity. I shouldn't need to bring that. There's storage on the bike if I need it.
You've reached the Taylors. No one's home right now, but if you leave your details after the beep, I'll get back to you.
Hi, Mr. Taylor. This is Kathy Rain, private investigator. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. You can reach me at 555-142-062. Thanks in advance. Bye. I think I followed up on what I can today for each of the different victims. Just one thing left to do. I noticed that the Gazette had the best coverage of the Soothsayer out of all the city papers. I think it's time to pay a dear old friend a visit. My Michiru instant camera. It's loaded with plenty of film. Better not. Knowing me, I'll end up with no film left and a million goofy cat photos. All right, here we are. Let's see how E is doing.
Hey, Art, what's a synonym for disappointing?
Your outfit?
Now that's just mean.
Sorry, Summers, couldn't resist. Let me think. Disheartening, dismaying, dissatisfactory?
I think I'm looking for a stronger statement.
Then I'd go with depressing, distressing, or maybe demoralizing.
Demoralizing. Yes, perfect. Thanks, Art.
Anytime, kiddo.
Nah, I'm not that desperate to get hydrated.
Word space is acting up again. What was that stupid
Looks like
short
Eileen
term
printed some business
layout?
cards for herself.
Control-Shift-L, I think.
Oh, what the heck? Now it's freaking.
Try hitting escape.
A roll of tape. Might come in handy.
All right then.
A few family photos. Eileen's got a big Christian family. Man, her brother is a hunk. Wouldn't mind getting some of that.
I adore this new office. Finally.
Oh, it says someone needs to rehome their cat. I'd be open to that, but Mildred would lose her shit. My fluffball needs her Lebensraum.
But it wasn't until you rookies piled on that he got his thumb out of his ass.
I don't blame him, Art. You complain a lot.
Cute little frog. He has had that thing as long as I've known her.
Thanking me for saving you from lung cancer.
Cacti rule. Nice view of the city from up here.
How's that little beeping pal of yours?
Oh, you mean...
Of course he's a green tea guy. Drinking coffee like a normal person would be much too sane.
She kinda died. I forgot her at home when I went to church.
Some old sports trophy. Guess Art was into that in his oh-so-distant youth.
Very funny. It was a research project.
Vintage, huh? I can respect that.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that, Summers.
I remember that. Something about a corrupt church. When the story broke, the place was shut down and some of the higher-ups went to jail. Jeez, now that's a busy calendar. The Cassidy Gazette, a mid-sized paper and one of the oldest still active in the city. Hello, sunshine. How's my favorite Christian reporter?
Oh, what do you want, Kathy? I'm on a deadline here.
No small talk, huh? Can't I check in on a friend?
I wish, but we both know you only show up when you need something.
Ouch. Well, I did have something I wanted to talk to you about.
Let's hear it then.
I don't want to ask her about that. What do you know about Rose Taylor, the first Soothsayer victim?
She worked as a nurse, I think. Other than that, I don't know much.
Do you know anything about Eric Holloway, one of the Soothsayer victims?
Not really. I'm sure you know more about him than me.
What do you know about Benedict Townsend, the murdered deacon?
I don't know anything about that poor man.
Hey, you're a Christian. What does a deacon actually do?
It depends on the denomination, but a deacon belongs to a church and can practically do the same work as a priest, with the exception of sermons and rites.
Interesting, thanks. What do you know about the woman who was burned alive by the Soothsayer?
Oh, nothing. I hope that horrible demon is caught soon.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
I like her books, but I don't care much for celebrity gossip. Awful thing that happened to her, though.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
The serial killer? But... oh no, it's that stupid reward, isn't it?
You betcha. Money in the bank, baby.
Oh, brother. I'd say this is a terrible idea, Kathy, but it's not like you listen to me anyway.
Oh, come on, Eileen. Don't be like that.
No, don't even go there. Do you know how many times I had to go to HR to get people to stop quoting that stupid song?
Poor old Johnny Ray sounded sad up on the radio.
Art, make her stop.
Why? It's not a half bad performance.
You guys are like peas in a pod.
Ugh, well, now I lost my groove. I hope you're happy.
Ecstatic. Are you done wasting my time now?
Oh, lighten up, E. Aren't you thrilled about another big case? Teaming up, just like old times?
You can't just pretend nothing happened, Kathy. You fired me, remember?
I'll unfire you?
Yeah, right. How do you even know you'll get that reward? This is Cassidy we're talking about.
I was thinking the same thing, but Lucas did his homework. He says this new mayor is the real deal.
That Silly old man. He just wants one last case with his protege before retirement, even if it means you'll get yourselves serial killed.
And I'm all here for it.
Of course you are. It's not like self-preservation is anywhere on your hierarchy of needs.
Can't argue with that. So, speaking of my, needs, what do you know about Cassidy's most prolific murderer?
Not much. You should ask Art. He's much more up to date on that stuff, being our crime correspondent and all.
Are you familiar with scrying mirrors?
I think so, yeah. You mean the black ones made out of obsidian, right?
Yep. What do you know about them?
Not a lot. I know they've been around since ancient times and that they're quite popular in New Age culture today. My friend Meadow is totally into that stuff. I bet she'd talk your ear off about it.
Oh? Sounds great. Where can I find her?
Let me call her tonight and ask first, okay? She can be a bit peculiar about things.
Sure, not a problem. Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I'm not. My family, we're Protestants.
Have you heard of the Azure Sky Motel?
That's where one of those serial killings happened, right?
Yeah.
Thought it sounded familiar. I don't know anything else about it, though.
I don't want to ask her about that. Still keeping that little bugger around, huh?
Oh, I wouldn't part with Ribbit for the world.
Hey, your brother is pretty hot. Mind if I...
Not a chance, Kathy.
I don't want to ask her about that. Hey, do you mind if I borrow some tape, E?
Fine.
Hey, E, can I have one of your cards?
Sure, go ahead.
Want to have a water cooler moment together?
I have a lot of work to do, Kathy. Get to the point, please.
Jeez, you're no fun. I don't want to ask her about that. This is a nice place you've got here.
I guess. Beats the basement office we had before.
I don't want to ask her about that. I don't want to ask her about that. I don't want to ask her about that. What's your opinion on art?
Oh, he's a great journalist. I have a lot to learn from him.
But...
No buts, Kathy. Stop trying to stir up trouble.
I don't want to ask her about... So, I heard about this expose Art did on a church here in town.
Well, yes. It's not like Christians are immune to bad behavior.
So, how do you like working here at the Gazette?
It's fine.
That bad, huh? My condolences.
I shouldn't complain. I'm grateful to work at a real paper, but the stories they give a junior like me...
I get it. Things are rough at the bottom of the totem pole. What are you working on right now?
Well, it's a feature about this old lady with a very nice pottery collection.
Oof. I feel for you, E. I don't want to ask her about that. I'll let you get back to your work.
All right, see you later.
That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think that would accomplish much. Art Hopkins, just the man I need to see.
That's so. This better be good.
I don't need to ask him about that. What can you tell me about Rose Taylor, the first victim of the Soothsayer?
Don't waste your breath about the Soothsayer. I'm not gonna say squat.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
What do I know? I made the Soothsayer. Before me, he was the Mirror Murderer, the Cassidy Ripper, or whatever derivative moniker those dullards at the Times or the Sun can muster up.
Oh, wow. So, what's your take on the guy?
I could see right through you, Rain. You're a bad apple, and it stinks all the way up here. Finally got a whiff of that reward, huh?
Can't blame a girl for trying. You've got your sights on that money too, huh?
Who doesn't? It's 200 fucking grand. I got a juicy new lead, too.
A new lead, huh? I doubt it's that impressive.
Nice try. I'm not gonna slip up. Word of advice, go back to your cheaters and insurance frauds and leave the Soothsayer to the big boys.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Certainly more than you. I'd be surprised if you ever picked up a book.
What do you know about the Azure Sky Motel?
Stop wasting my time. We both know you're just fishing for information about the Soothsayer.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
Don't waste your breath about the Soothsayer. I'm not gonna say squat.
No point. He's not willing to talk about... No point. That's quite the story you've got framed up there on that wall.
Oh yes, one of my proudest accomplishments.
It must have taken ages to break that story, right?
Half a year undercover. Now that's a proper investigation.
That's dedication. Lots of sermons to listen to, I take it?
Ugh, too many. I could feel my gray matter shrinking with every psalm, hymn, and other delusion thrown my way.
What made you decide to investigate the church?
I had a family member in that parish. They told me some strange stories. Didn't take long for my reporter's instinct to kick in.
Oh. Must have been tough to ruin a loved one's place of worship.
They're better off, believe me. I'd prefer to keep them out of organized religion altogether, but at least now they're no longer associated with goddamn criminals.
What was the fallout? Some people were arrested, right?
If by some you mean a lot, yeah. 12 people charged, 9 convicted, and about 100 years of prison time sentenced in total.
Damn. The state shut the church down too, right?
Oh, sure did.
Good riddance. They should have bulldozed the whole block and turned it into a parking lot.
Your words, not mine, Rin.
That's a Michiru Pro, right? Early edition?
Correct. You got an eye for quality.
Force of habit. A PI with blurry pictures wouldn't last very long. I see that somebody's desperate to milk their achievements on the high school sports team.
You were always picked last, weren't you, Rain?
So, you're one of those green tea guys, huh?
Of course, I take my health very seriously.
Oh, I couldn't tell. You're about 48, right? I can see that receding hairline of yours.
Ha ha, you ain't exactly the poster child for health yourself, Rain. I could smell last night's booze all the way from here.
Jeez, do you get any work done in between those vacations, Art?
It's called foreign reporting. It must be an alien concept to a small-time PI like you.
Sure thing, buddy. Keep spinning that yarn. How do you like working here?
Why? You looking for a job?
God, no. I could never work at a place like this. I have authority problems.
Don't we all? These days, management doesn't dare try to bother me. They know I'm the only reason this place is still afloat, so they let me write whatever the hell I want.
This isn't a half bad office you've got here, Art.
Nobody asked for your opinion, Rain.
I like your thorny little friends there on that windowsill.
The cactuses? Yeah, I can't seem to kill them off, no matter how hard I try.
That's cacti, Art. Are you sure you're a journalist?
Oh, fuck off.
I don't want to ask him about that. 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 How do you think Eileen is doing here?
I don't gossip about coworkers. Take that shit somewhere else.
All right, that's all I needed.
Okay, then.
Hey, E, one more thing.
Yeah?
What do you know about this new lead that Art supposedly picked up on the Soothsayer?
Nothing. I don't work with him directly.
Maybe you could find out?
No, Kathy. I respect Art. I'm not gonna mess with his story.
I'll let you get back to your work.
All right, see you later.
She respects Art too much to do a little digging, huh? That guy's a grade A asshole. It shouldn't take much to bring that out front and center. Can I pick your brain for just a few more moments?
You're lucky I'm in a patient mood.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
Don't waste your breath about the Soothsayer. I'm not gonna say squat.
Can I ask again about that church scoop of yours?
Sure, always happy to talk about that.
It must have taken ages to break that story, right?
Half a year.
That's dedication. Lots of sermons to listen to, I take it?
Ugh, too many. I could feel my gray matter shrinking with every psalm, hymn, and other delusion thrown my way.
What made you decide?
I had a family member in that parish.
Ah, that's simple. Here I thought you were a militant atheist like me.
Don't project your own issues with religion on me, Rain. My goal was to bring those corrupt assholes to justice.
What made you decide to?
I had a...
Oh,
They're better off, believe me. I'd prefer to keep them out of organized religion altogether, but at least now they're no longer associated with goddamn criminals.
What was the fallout? Some people were arrested, right?
If by some you mean a lot, yeah. 12 people charged, 9 convicted, and about 100 years of prison time sentenced in total.
Damn. The state shut the church down too, right?
Oh, sure did.
That's a shame. They didn't have to punish the whole congregation just because the leadership was corrupt.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. That place was rotten to the core.
Ahem.
All right, that's all I needed.
Okay then.
Oof. I don't think Art's Eileen's favorite person right now. Hey, E, one more thing.
Yeah?
Man, I'm itching to know what Art's new lead on the Soothsayer is.
I bet, but I wouldn't know anything about that. Not that he's been my favorite person lately.
You could still find out, right? Don't you want to ruffle that arrogant prick's feathers a bit?
Oh, well,
Pretty please.
okay, fine. I'll try, but no promises.
You're the best.
Either that or I'm just a slow learner.
Alrighty, it's getting late. I'm gonna get out of your hair before Art rats me out and calls security.
Oh, he wouldn't do that. He's not as bad as you think, Kathy. You guys are actually quite alike.
Oh God, you better take that back before you make me take up smoking again.
Huh. I have no doubt you'll be able to resist the temptation. Bye, Kathy.
Bye. Rain Investigations.
Kathy, it's me, Eileen.
Hey, E. What's up?
Oh, just burning the midnight oil. So, I wanted to let you know that I found Art's new lead on the Soothsayer.
Amazing. Do tell.
Well, you know those people who were killed? Apparently, they were all under the influence of some sort of illegal drug.
Interesting. What type of drug?
I'm not sure, but this toxicology report here says that the street name is Pyre.
Never heard of that one. I better go ask Lionel.
Lionel? Who is that?
My drugged... Well, a friend of mine, that's all.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'd say you should take better care of yourself, Kathy, but you've heard it all before.
Pretty much, but seriously, thanks, E. I owe you one.
Don't worry about it. Oh, and by the way, you know Meadow, that friend I was telling you about?
Yeah, what about her?
She said you can come see her tomorrow. She's got an RV over on the west side, Sycamore Lane 21.
Perfect. I'll go talk to her in the morning.
Okie dokie. I gotta get back to work now, but I guess I'll see you around?
You bet. Catch you later, E.
Bye, Kathy.
Pyre, huh? I better call the cop shop and ask Josh about that.
You've reached Detective Everett, Narcotics. I'm not available right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
Hey, Josh, this is Kathy Rain. Been a while, huh? Let's meet and catch up. I have something I want to run by you. Hit me up at my work number, will ya? Okay, bye. All right, I guess that's that. Let's see if Lionel is at his usual spot. Still same old Cassidy, City of Gleam. Rockports and other cheap brands. I'm certainly not gonna waste my precious relapse on shitty smokes like that. I better hope I don't get desperate enough for one of these predatory loans. Looks like a seedy place. Pawn shops like this tend to be involved in all kinds of shady business. It's closed. Not that I have much left to pawn. Fast cash, huh? Guess I could use some of that. You know, you're really downtown when the amount of neon approaches seizure-inducing levels. Hey, what's up, Lionel?
Hey, girlfriend. You here for the white stuff?
Not this time, buddy.
Oh, you broke?
Well, I am, but that's not...
You just broke. Well, I ain't giving you a tab. I'd never see my money back. No offense.
I don't want a fucking Coke tab, Lionel. I just had some questions.
Oh, what's with the hostility, girl? There's no reason to be unsavory among friends.
Sorry, rough day. Can I run something by you?
Go on, then. I suppose I got some time to spare.
What's your take on the Soothsayer?
That creepy motherfucker got the whole town on edge, don't he? Funny how City Hall didn't give a damn until one of those celebrity types got killed. Embarrassing look for the city, huh? I suppose it was just a matter of time until Cassidy got our own Ted Bundy. Place like this, with no hope, breeding ground for psychos.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair, the latest Soothsayer victim?
Look, I don't know nothing about those murders, victims, whatever. Don't bring that shit up with me.
There's no need to be pushy about it. He doesn't want to discuss the victims. What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Nothing. What is that? Some new age shit?
Oh, never mind. Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
You ain't serious, right? Do you remember who you talking to?
Oh, forget it then. Are you familiar with the Azure Sky Motel?
Nah, haven't heard of the place.
I don't need to ask him about that. Do you know Pyre?
Oh yeah. Strong trip, they say. I'd love to get my hands on some of that.
Hard to come by, I take it?
No doubt. I never got so much as a whiff of the stuff.
Oh, really? Who's slinging?
No one I know. Sketchy motherfuckers, though, whoever they are.
How so?
Well, for one, you won't find them on the corner like us, regular hard-working candy men.
Yeah, you're all salt of the earth. How do they conduct business then?
Well, they pretty much don't.
I'm not following.
Well, join the club, 'cause it's some real candid camera shit. Every now and then, one of them dope fiends starts yapping on about some creepy fucker giving them Pyre, and it's always on the house. Trying to run an honest pusher out of business.
Some kind of obtuse marketing tactic?
If it is, those people sure as hell ain't capitalizing on it.
Some half-assed DEA honeypot operation then?
No way. The feds don't give a fuck about Cassidy, trust me.
Who are these fiends then? Got any names?
Nah, I don't ask for names. And the junkie clientele all look the same to me, no offense.
Haha. So you don't know anyone who could get Pyre? Some drug dealer you are.
Now, I didn't say that. There is this one person who just might be able to pull it off.
Yeah?
A friend of the boss. Ultra wealthy connoisseur. Tries everything once, apparently. Rich. I mean old money rich. Deeply connected.
Quite the sales pitch. Are you gonna give me a name or just leave a girl hanging in suspense?
Now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Surely a gumshoe such as yourself is well aware that information is a commodity.
I told you, I'm fucking broke, Lionel.
And I ain't deaf. We're talking a simple exchange. If you find out who's slinging Pyre, you send the Love Lion a word.
Deal. Loaded guy's name, please.
It ain't a guy, strictly speaking. It's one of those, transsexual types. Prefers to go by the name Hannah Verdu.
Verdu? That rings a bell. Some French family, right? Mine owners?
You tell me. Sounds about right.
So what do you know about Hannah Verdu?
Not much, but I know she owns and runs a place on the south side. The Club of Hearts.
Catchy name. Casino?
Poetry club, if you can believe that.
I can. Sure sounds like an appropriate waste of money for a Verdu.
Yeah, I suppose those motherfuckers ran out of rooms to put golden bathtubs in.
Either that or mammoth wool rug suddenly went out of style. So that poetry club, do you know where it is?
South side, that's all I know. Never patronized myself.
You sell a lot of gold to the owner of this place?
On occasion. Sometimes my clientele prefer to pay with wares of questionable origin.
How does the owner of this place feel about you doing your business here?
Oh, he's more than fine with it. We've got one of those mutually beneficial arrangements.
This place is pretty well fortified, huh?
Girl, you lost? This ain't exactly Beverly Hills.
You know if this guy's one of those ruthless loan sharks?
Nah, he ain't so bad. Better not push him too far, though. He knows some bad people.
Some people. Such as you?
No comment.
You're not smoking nasty old Rockports from that machine, are you?
Very funny. You know the Love Lion's got impeccable taste in tobacco. Only the best imports.
That's it. Later, Lionel.
Until next time, hot stuff.
Who's my perfect little killer? That's my vicious girl. No hit. Unsurprising with her being one of those elitist types. All right, found an address. They're not open until Friday night, though. Guess I'll have to wait a couple of days. Ugh, I'm beat. You want to hit the sack, girl? Come on then. So, there's something I need to tell you.
Yeah, I know, kid. Time to move on, huh?
Yeah. Is it that obvious?
I wouldn't be much of a PI if I couldn't see the writing on the wall for this one. It was nice having you around, though, kid. You spruced up the place, I gotta say.
Well, don't get lazy without me. I'm sure you still have a couple of years of detective work left in you.
Oh, that's all I need. Just a couple of more cases. Then I'm riding off into the sunset.
What's going on, Lucas?
What do you mean? Something wrong with my vacation outfit? I've always been a sun-kissed kind of guy.
Okay, Kathy. Enough loitering. Time to get back out there. You've got places to be.
I think I'll stop here for today. Have a good day or night, everyone.